ball game. Last week, I think it was 22-0 or something like that over Newport. So both ball clubs coming in here with even 1-0 records, and someone will go home tonight a loser. And of course, we're hoping it isn't our beloved Trojans. So says terrorize the Trojans here on the sign, and the Williams Valley Vikings will be looking to do just that. And the Trojans will be up to the problem, I'm sure. So let's get it going here now as the Trojans have their home opener. It is a beautiful night for football. The field is in good condition. In fact, I guess you'd almost say excellent condition, considering the amount of rain we have not had lately. About a month without any rain, and they have prepared the field as best they can with hosing it down and so forth. So the field in good shape, and the crowd is really a very large crowd. As a matter of fact, they're still filing in up here at near game time as the people wait to get in line for their tickets. And the refreshment booth is doing well already this evening. I can see that. A lot of hungry people here come out early to get some good seats. And we are lined up all the way around the perimeter of the football field for the most part, except for the north end of the field. So we'll be set to go with the opening kickoff of tonight's very important ball game in just a moment. Co-captains out there are Bobby Pham, number 12. Number 24 is Anthony Zielinski. Number 22 would be Drew Peterson. And number 75, Tim Kuppenhaver. So we'll be ready to go here as they meet at the center of the field for the toss of the coin and decide who's going to get this ball first. And we'll be back in just a moment. Well, they're talking it over now as the toss of the coin is about ready to be given. Here it is. And it is going to go in favor, at least momentarily, of the Trojans, I believe. May have won the toss. He talked to them first. It looks as though they did. Yep. Trojans have won the toss. They have elected to receive. And so the Williams Valley Vikings will be kicking off to UDA here to begin tonight's ball game. As I mentioned, it's about 75 or 78 degrees, a little warmish and a little bit of humidity tonight, but no threat of rain, unfortunately for us who need the rain, but nevertheless should be a great night for football. It's just a very, very light breeze, if anything, just hardly any breeze at all. And so that will not be a factor either. Looking for Bobby Pham to have a good night as he did just a week ago over there at Tri-Valley, chalking up 260-some yards, I think, in the air. So UD with potent offense, running the run and shoot offense and getting a lot of mileage out of that. And so they'll be sure to open up offensively tonight, I'm sure. Open the ball game up early and see if we can't get on the scoreboard early. So, kickoff coming up. Number 33, Dean Breyer, the near man to receive the kick. On the far side is that Heath Altland. Both these guys played a great game last week over there at Tri-Valley, so they'll be back there to take this opening kickoff. Okay, they've got her teed up here now, and here comes that opening kick. It's a low kick, kind of almost an onside type kick, and it's going to be down right out here immediately by the Trojans without a run back as Matthew Sherman will come up and make the stop. It'll be down at the 33-yard line, first and 10 UDA on their own 32. So no run back, but good field position. Peterson's going to check out of the ball game. Drew had a big 84-yard touchdown pass last week over there at Tri-Valley. So we're set to go here now as we go with the first play from scrimmage. Handoff over here. It's going to be Breyer, I believe, or was it Zielinski? It was Zielinski, and Anthony got maybe a yard. That'll be second down and 9. Ball moved out now to the 34-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Okay, the Trojans put a flanker out on both sides of the field this time now. Two guys in the slot. This will be Altland going in motion. And Pham going back, looks like he wants to pass. He gets away from one would-be tackler, drops one over on the far side over there. It is complete. This is going to be Breyer, and Breyer to the 45-yard line. A nice play that time as Bob was being pursued and just kind of looped that ball out there very nicely to Dion Breyer. It's enough for the first down, moves the ball to the 44-yard line of UDA. 1st and 10 Trojans. So Bob's 1 for 1 tonight. Play went for about 11 yards, something like that, 10 or 11 yards. Yep. Zielinski sets up as the fullback for UD. In motion over there comes Breyer. Breyer's got the ball, trying to spin it around the right side. Gets almost had a yard, so sort of ran into his own man that time. And Dion unable to turn it up. Dion wearing a guard on his right shin out there, or right ankle. Had gotten shaken up in last week's ball game, had a pinched nerve or something in the back. Was causing some leg problems, but looks like he's running okay, just could not cut that one upfield. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Altland motion over on the left side. Back to passes Pham. He's got Altland out there, swings it out to Heath, and Heath's got about 5 out to the midfield stripe, where he's dumped out of bounds over there.
Complete to Altland out of the backfield.
And it'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and bring up a 2nd down and check that 3rd down and 5.
Adam Wolfgang.
Okay, we've got a 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans. Here comes Breyer in motion over this way. Back to pass goes Pham. He's looking, dumps one out here. It is complete. What a fine catch by Matt Sherman. 1st down, UDA in Williams Valley territory for the first time tonight. It is going to be 1st and 10 at the Williams Valley 41-yard line. 1st and 10 UD, and again, a nice reception that time by that Matthew Sherman, who had a couple in last week's ball game. Matt doing a good job out here. He's a split end this time for UD on his 1st and 10 from the 41 of Williams Valley. Back to pass goes Pham again. He's in the pocket. Now he's going to get chased out, but he's got good running room. Bobby Pham to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30, to the 25, and down to the 20-yard line. A scrambling quarterback out here for the UDA Trojans. That's Bob Pham all the way down to the 20-yard line of Williams Valley. 1st and 10. Good job, Bob. Bob has that good running ability there. Big, tall, lanky fella, and he can get out of there. And you could see the pocket was there for him, but couldn't find anybody to pass to, and had all kinds of open spaces on the left side. So the Trojans mixing it up nicely that time. Bob taking that all the way down to the 20-yard line, or maybe inside the 20 at the 19. 1st and 10 UD. Handoff this time goes to Zielinski, and Anthony not having a whole lot of luck. He drags ahead for another yard maybe. Or let's see, no gain on the play actually. It'd be 2nd down and 10. So Anthony's not having any luck up the middle as the Williams Valley defensive line out there doing a good job on the run up the middle. But UD has to try it now and then just to keep those Vikings honest. 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 19-yard line of Williams Valley. Motion this time comes Breyer this way. Pham looking to pass it, dumps it over here. It's tipped up into the air and incomplete it goes. Was intended for Matt Sherman, I believe.
Intended for number 82,
but that one got tipped away and goes as an incompletion. It's 3rd and 10 UD. 7:56 remaining here in a scoreless first period. The Trojans, with a good effort now, have the ball inside, just inside the Williams Valley 20-yard line, looking at a 3rd and 10. On a 3rd and 10, Sherman flanks out on the near side, and Drew Peterson is flanked out on the far side of the field. In the backfield here is Rao for UD. Rao goes in motion. Sean over to the left side. Back to pass goes Pham, getting a big rush this time. Spins away from one tackler. Now he's got the football and dives down to the line of scrimmage. And that is all, as Bobby could not find a receiver open out there. And so he had to tuck it away and run it. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down and 10 now as that Williams Valley pass defense tightening up here on the Trojans and not allowing Bobby to find anybody open out there. So it'll be a big 4th and 10 coming up now. And again, both flankers will split out on the wide sides of the field. And in the slot is Rao. And in motion comes Breyer. Pham looking to pass down the left side. Dumps one out here. He's got no one out there. The man it might have been intended for could have been Sean Rao, I think, circling out of the backfield. But UD sputters at the Williams Valley 20-yard line. And so for the first time tonight, the Vikings will go on the offense. So the Trojans drove it down from their own 33 to the Viking 20, and that's where it ended. So the Trojans will dig in on defense. They got Sims out there along with Derek Williams at quarterback for the Vikings. He'll hand this ball off and going up the middle with it right into the arms of a waiting line out there. Leading the rush out there for the Trojans, number 67, along with Kinch. But
met in there by number 67 for the Trojans,
Derek Schaefer making the big stop out there for UD. Ran into Big Derek first and got about a long yard out of it. That'll be second down and a long 8. Second down and about 8. Looks like they're lined up in a power I backfield. Quarterback Williams goes back to pass. He's looking. He's a lefty. Fires it over the far side over the incomplete. Intended for number 89 Williams over there.
Intended for number 88.
But goes as an incompletion. And it will be third down and 8. Berger was the intended receiver that time, but the ball not thrown near enough to Denny. So it'll be third down and about 8, we'll call it. There was no gain on the play, of course, but it was about 8. So third and about 8. This time they'll flood the left side of the ball field on this third down and 8. We'll find out oh, wait a minute. It'll be third down and 13, make it now, as number 35, a little bit anxious that time. Jumps offside, missed the count. And I'll back him up 5 and make it third and 13. Okay, on a third and 13 now. We'll stay back here a little bit. This is going to be Williams. He's going to be looking. Fires one over this side. It is complete. And let's see. Number 4, Sowers has it. He'll dive out to the 25-yard line. A gain of not enough for the first down. It'll be close, however. Bring up a fourth down and a couple. And Williams Valley will be forced to punt, I would think, on a fourth down. And let's see where they spot it. Put the ball out at the 26-yard line, so it'll be 4th and 4. Single man back for UD is that Matt Sherman. And we'll see what kind of a punt we get off. They had some pretty nice punting last week up there against Newport, I believe. Here's a end-over-end type of a punt that will get a Williams Valley roll for sure. Picked up by Sherman at the 28-yard line out to the 31. And he is downed out there immediately as Matthew is met. Head on out there by that number 21 of the Williams Valley Vikings. It'll be first and 10 now as the Vikes unable to move the football against that Trojan defense, and the Trojans have it back for the second time on offense with 5:33 left here in the first period. Kirby making the stop for Williams Valley that time on that run back. Nice tackle, that young fella. All right, now it's Bobby Pham setting him up here on a first and 10. Altland in motion and hold everything. I think we may have had too many men moving here. Perhaps we're going to get a illegal procedure penalty against UD. We'll find out. Illegal motion was indeed the call. The Trojans now have the ball back at their own 26-yard line, first and 15. About time for Bobby to air one out here. He goes back. He's looking. He fires one down this side. Boy, got a man out here. It is caught on a great reception by number 82. Is that? Let's see. He's got it. It is a first down as a great catch by that Matt Sherman. Matt Sherman stood out there with that Williams Valley Viking, waiting to see who was going to catch it, and Sherman just stole it right off of him. Way to go, Matt. All right, first and 10, UDA. Pass that time, not really very well thrown by Bob. Kind of floated that up there, and Matt had to wait for it. He and the defensive back from Williams Valley both standing there waiting for it. Matt come up with it. Good job. Okay, first and 10, ball at the 45-yard line of Williams Valley. This is going to be a handoff to Breyer. Breyer drags it ahead to the 41-yard line, picking up about 4 on the play. Good job by that Dion Breyer as he's got himself about 4. It'll be second down and 6.
Number 41.
Picking up 4, there is Breyer that time, so it'll be second and 6. 4:08 left here in the first quarter. No score, Trojans driving, and hope we can get on the board here. Comes motion by Breyer. Back goes D on the pass. Fires one down the left side. Another guy is out there. It's going to be Drew Peterson. Peterson has the football down inside the 10-yard line as Drew Peterson picks up that pass. The Trojans with this pro offense here as the ball is caught and run inside the 10. I believe it is. We'll see where they spot it down here. It's going to be, well, perhaps right on the 10, something like that. Yeah, it'll be first and goal from the 10 and about 2 inches outside the 10. Yeah, yep. So the Trojans now definitely with a threatening situation here as they look for 6. Pham hands this one off. Running it up the middle here is Breyer, and Breyer bursts down to nearly the 5-yard line. There is a flag. There is a flag down, however, and let's see what happened to that one. Sometimes we're going to get maybe holding down here. We'll see. If it is, it's going to stymie the Trojans yet again here now as they've gotten really close, and this is going to be a hold called against the Trojans. And that's going to take them back all the way to about the 20-yard line, something like that. Let's see where they put it. Yeah, back to the 20.
Second down, 20.
It'll be second and 20 for all intents and purposes. It would be almost like first and goal from the 20-yard line for UD. They could have a touchdown, but they'd have to get to within 3 or 4 inches of the goal line before it would be a first down. So UD this time will go to the shotgun. Whoa, low snap. Bobby picks it up. He's got it. He's going to race around the left side. He's got some room. Bobby's going to be, let's see, going all the way down. Touchdown, Bob Pham, 20 yards. Bob Pham with some great running out here.
For the touchdown for the Trojans.
Bobby Pham with a 20-yard touchdown run. The Trojans lead 6-0. Way to go, Bobo. All right. Fine running. Bob got 20 yards there again. Looked like a pass play developing, but Bob saw no openings and just ran it in. 2:59 left here in the first quarter. UD is going to try to kick themselves an extra point. Who's 76 for us? Us. Okay, here's that extra point try coming up. Good snap. Hold is down. Placement's up. Kick is what? Good. All right. Don Bender's point after is good, and we've got a 7-0 ball game now. And UD will be kicking off to the Trojans here with 2:59 remaining. 7-0. Albert Dauphin. Well, Ryan Kinch has got her teed up here now to kick off to Williams Valley following the Trojans' first touchdown of the evening. And Ryan's ready. And he's going to see if he can get some foot into this ball. Here is a kick's going to go over here towards the end. Picked up. No, he fumbles it. Now he'll pick it up, and now he's going to be nailed. As coming in there is that Michael Fink to make the stop along with Whitmer. And let's see who else might have been in there on that tackle. I'm not sure. But Fink came in, or James Fink, I mean, come in there and made the stop on him. Down here about the 12-yard line, Kevin Hand with a little bit of trouble that time trying to pick up that kick. And Ryan Kinch, I don't even think Ryan was near that tackle. I'm going to have to talk to Terry Bowser, our new announcer down here, or else his spotter is not not paying attention. But anyway, James Fink, you're darn right. Now he changed it. Okay, anyway, 1st and 10, Williams Valley. The Williams will set it up from his own 11-yard line, we'll call it. Handoff this time, and going over the left side goes that young fella. And he drives it out to the 15, gain of about 4 or so on the play. A whole bunch of Trojans in there making the stop, including Kinch this time, for sure. Also, Sean Rao in on that stop, and some of those interior linemen in there. Probably Sims was around the ball that time. At any rate, gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The ball now out at the 15-yard or 14-yard line of Williams Valley. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 7-zip. Trojans. Back goes Williams to pass. He's looking down the right side. Fires one over that way. It is complete for a first down. Knocked out of bounds over there by Breyer. But the pass handled that time by number 4. And
Weaver, could you please come to the Trojan bench?
Sowers, the receiver that time for Williams Valley, picking up the first down as he gained about 7 on the play, or 8 on the play. Ball out to the 24-yard line now of Williams Valley. First and 10. Motion coming over this way. Williams going back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man out here, and it's going to be incomplete.
Williams
pass intended for Sowers again, and
for Matt Sowers.
Some good coverage that time back there by Sherman, Pham,
number 12,
and Peterson. All of them back there in that area. Bring up a second down and 10. Stopping the clock with 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. Okay, the Vikings will flank a couple of guys out on the near side this time on this second down and 10. Pitches over this way, coming around the corner over here is that number 27, and he is met, and the ball came loose just momentarily, but it's going to be recovered by the Vikings. Gain of a couple on the play. Kevin Hand ran that one out to the 27-yard line, where it'll bring up a third down and a long 6. So the Trojan defense really getting tough in there. Kinch in there, among others, making the stop that time. He ran into a couple of Trojans. Kind of got held up momentarily. And it will be third down and 7. Hold them here. We get the ball back with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Motion's coming over this way and hold everything. A flag on the play. Illegal motion is the call on the Vikings. And that makes it 3rd and 12 now for the Vikes. The Vikings having some problems back there with those penalties that are causing the ball club to get deeper and deeper into trouble. They've got a 3rd and about 12 now, and they'll flank everybody out. We'll stay back here and see what this pass coverage looks like this time, assuming they're going to pass. Williams goes back to pass, but boy, is he being pursued by Sean Rao. Sean grabbed him just at the last minute, and that pass is no good as it is bouncing in front of the intended receiver. But boy, I'll tell you, Sean Rao was really putting the pressure on Williams that time, as Williams could feel that hot breath on the on the quarterback that time. Sean really diving in there in hot pursuit. Anyway, the quarter comes to an end with the Trojans on top, 7-0.
Or there will be a fine. Also, license plate number ADK 7824. The Silver Escort.
Okay, we're set to go with period number 2, and the Vikings will punt to the Trojans. Again, Sherman the only one back. High snap, but he handled it well. Low line drive, kind of a kick. And this one's not going to get much of a roll at all and be downed out here at the 45-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 1st and 10 Trojans. Again, the Trojans going to work with real good field position. And so we've got 1st and 10 coming up. All right, let's see what the Trojans do now here on the first chance of offense here in the second quarter. At the 45, Bobby Pham back to pass, getting a rush, gets out of the pocket, starts down the right side over there, fakes, pumps once or twice, has another first down on an excellent run that time again by that Bob Pham. Bobby chased out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of the Vikings. It would be close. Nope, it's going to be short. I misread that one. Looks like it's about a foot short, so Bob picked up 9 2/3 yards that time. And it'll be second down and less than a foot to go. Second and less than a foot. Pham hands this one off to Altland, and Altland's got the first down, diving down to the 42-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and 10 Trojans.
Tom Carl, tackle for the Vikings.
Carl making a stop for Williams Valley. UD with yet another first down. Coming into the ball game with the play is Matt Sherman again, and Drew Peterson will check out. These two guys are going to be used tonight as plate carriers, among other things, receivers and all that good stuff. So it's first and 10. Ball actually at the 44-yard line of Williams Valley. Here's the pitch. Back over to Breyer. Breyer's got plenty of running room around the right side, and Dion will dive down to the 40, or make that the 37-yard line. There might have been a flag on the play as one official rushes over to talk to one of the other officials. So look out. We're going to have a penalty called against the Trojans, and let's see what it is. Holding called against UDA. Holding call again, nullifying another fine run that time by UD. But that'll bring them back 10. Brings the ball back to the midfield stripe here. Ball laying right on the midfield line almost. And brings up a 1st and 17 now for UD. Motion coming over this way is Heath Altman. Back to pass goes Bobby Pham. Dumps a screen off. It's complete to Zielinski. And Zielinski has about
Bobby Pham's pass
6 or
number 24.
About, check that.
Anthony Zielinski.
Picking up about 9 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. The ball will be at the 40-yard line of the Williams Valley Vikings.
6 for the Trojans.
So actually Anthony picked up 10 on that because they were starting back on the 50-yard line. Now that the Viking 40. Gain of 10, 2nd down, and about long 6. Here's a pass down the side. Looking out here all the way. Oh! Drew Peterson stretching out, trying to get a hold of that one. But the Drewster just couldn't quite pick that one up and bring that one in. But Drew was out there and had his man beat. And we have another flag down out here. And they are talking to Williams Valley. So this one's going against the Vikings again. Well, the Trojans are grabbing and hugging somebody out there, and they're getting called for the holding penalty, and that's going to take the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line. So if you're charting this one, it's up and down and up and down and up and down. Kind of hard to graph this one. It is now at the 45-yard line, bringing up a 2nd down and 22. Here goes motion, goes Breyer over on the right side. Bobby Pham will look to pass, gets away from a tackler, scrambling once, now he's scrambling again, rushing down the left side here. Bob's going to have to tuck it, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Bobby Pham on the
It'll be 3rd down and 22 as he's unable to find a receiver that time. Pretty good rush put on by those Vikings.
For the Trojans.
A nice rush. They were really after the quarterback that time, and Wilson come in there and made the stop on him. The Trojans are going to try it now on a 3rd and 22 or something like that. Motion over the far side goes Anthony to Zielinski this time, and the handoff this time is going to be a draw to Breyer, but
Dion Brower, the
Vikings would not allow that as he picked up a yard or so, and that's all. That'll bring up a 4th down. So not a good series that time for the Trojans as they had a couple of holding penalties in there after it looked as though they might be getting it going, but holding penalties really put them back. And so UD will be in a punting situation here now from their own 46-yard line on a 4th down and about 22. Bobby Pham is the punter. Boy, Bob got a couple of beautiful kicks off last week, and here's another one. This is going to be a floppy one. Comes over, it goes out of bounds. Not a good kick at all. Matter of fact, it'll go out of bounds at the 30, let's see, 30.
Goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 1st down, Williams Valley.
1st and 10 Vikings. 8:05 remaining here in the first half. Trojans up 7-0. Kevin Wirtz checking into the ball game for UD, and now Williams Valley will call timeout as they looked at a 1st down play here and didn't like what they saw, so it'll be timeout Williams Valley. Okay, the Viking timeout is over, so they'll put the ball in play now. 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Williams dropping back as though to pass, looking down the left side over there, has a man out there. It is complete to his receiver, number 4, and that's Sowers.
Williams pass complete to number 4,
and it's
Sowers.
A gain of about 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Nice pass play there from Williams to Sowers. He really fired that ball over there, and Sowers hung on to it right in front of the Viking bench.
Gain of 7.
And picked up 7. 2nd and 3 now. UD with that relatively quick score there in the first period, leading 7-0, but, need to hang on to these guys now. Only don't hang on to them too good. You got those holding calls. Here's the 2nd and 3, and this is going to be bounced around. The ball came loose. The ball is still loose. I think UD might have it. Let's see. I thought up and off, and oh no, they're going to rule that they didn't have it. It looked as though Snyder had picked up that ball, but they say he was down, I guess. But Brad Snyder all over the football covering it, but they'll say that Williams Valley retained possession, lost a couple of yards on it. It'll be 3rd and 4. Ball not the 40-yard line of the Vikings. Close call that time for the Vikes as the ball had come loose, but was covered in there by a Viking. On a 3rd and 4 from the Viking 40. Pass. Dumps it up here. It's incomplete. Coverage out there by Drew Peterson. Ball intended for number 35. 35 for them. Ball was intended for number 35 out there, but good coverage there by Peterson, and it will be 4th down and 4. Receiver that time, but Wayne had no hope of catching that one as Peterson was right there to knock that one down, break it up. Again, Sherman the only man back. And here's the snap and the kick. Ooh, nice kick. Going to roll down the right side over there, take a Williams Valley roll, and go all the way down to the 13-yard line. And Sherman's going to be swarmed under down there inside the 10.
Kick fielded by number 82.
So that kid is getting off some good kicks. He gets that end-over-end roll on the football, and the ball, when it hits, it just takes off. So it'll be 1st and 10 UD now at their own, let's see, about 8 or 9 yard line. Trojans break the huddle, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. Pham hands this one off and trying the left side there and getting nothing is, see who that was. Looks like it was Zielinski. And Anthony was still with no luck out there
for the Trojans.
As he gained, or I beg your pardon, he lost a yard or so. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Rao checking out as into the ball game comes Peterson for UDA. 2nd and 12. We're in a situation now where passing is not real good because of the possibility of an interception. Bobby's rushing it back towards the goal line. Now he'll dump one out here. He's got a man open. It is complete and breaking away as he fallen and all the way out to the 35-yard line. A good play that time by Heath Altland, and a good pass again by Bobby Pham, scrambling around by there. Bob is just so cool so far, man. Scrambling around out there and getting himself loose to pick up these receivers, and Altland with a fine catch and then a fine run afterwards. The ball will be spotted right at the 35-yard line of UDA. 1st and 10 Trojans. That got them out of a hole. 5:40 remaining here in the first half. That's Breyer going in motion on the right side. Pham looking over that way, has a man out there, throws the ball, and it's caught. Or is it caught? No, maybe not.
Pass intended for number 82, Matt Sherman.
It's Sherman. But Matt couldn't hang on to that one as he was flattened almost immediately by a Viking. And so it will be 2nd down and 10. Ball falls as an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Run and shoot formation for UD. And the ball is loose in there, and I don't know. It looks like the Vikings have it, as Bobby Pham came back from under the center and never had the football. So the Vikings, number 65, coming up with that ball for his Vikings. It'll be 1st and 10. The Vikings with their best field position of the night at the Trojan 33-yard line. So Trojans have to dig in now here as the clock is down to 5:20 remaining here in the first half. Well, let's see what happens here on a 1st and 10 from the UD 33. Williams looking over the middle. Now he looks down this side. He's getting a big rush and a big hit put on him down there by number 68, Randy Sims, and number 32, Sean Rao.
Williams
Randy Sims, and Rao coming in there to make the big stop on him. Boy, Randy in some good hot pursuit. That's a big fella chasing you when you got Randy Sims breathing down on you. And Randy caught up with him and just flattened him out here at the 45-yard line. Loss of about 12 on the play. It'll be second down and 22.
Good one, Randy.
Yep. Good job, Randy Sims. That's right. Breyer checks out of the ball game now, and Sean Rutledge in there for UD on the defensive position. Second down, 22. Again, Williams looking to throw one. Fires one over to this side. It is complete. And let's see, he's going to be dragged down as Rutledge hung on to his leg, and then he was finished off in there by Sherman and also Sean Rao.
Number 35, Wayne Wilson.
But it was Sean Rutledge who had the hand on him first and had him by the foot here, number 34. And then his buddies come up there and finish him off. Third and 15 now, a gain of about 7 on the play. Third and 15, the ball now at the 37-yard line of UDA. 3:40 left here in the first half. Not sure if the Vikes really are ready for this play. Maybe there was a lot of breaking the huddle, going back in and everything else. Now I guess they're ready. Here's Williams. He's going to look down the left side, I believe. Gets a rush from Snyder, but he's loose. Fires it down here. Incomplete, and a flag will be thrown on this play as we're going to have an interference call out here as Bobby Pham perhaps getting a little bit too aggressive on the pass defense. And he's going to pick up a flag on a pass interference penalty. I'm not sure what that'll do for him. It'll be awful close to a first down if they mark it from the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure where this comes from, but anyway, let's find out here. It's going to be marked off from the line of scrimmage, and that's going to put it awful close to a first down, unless it's an automatic first down. I'm not sure. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against UD also.
Pass interference on the Trojans.
So it's interference and unsportsmanlike conduct, so I'm not sure what that'll do for them. Crowd loves that over there, the Williams Valley side. They think that's cool that we have an unsportsmanlike. That's going to take the ball all the way down to around the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 11. First and 10 from the 11. So, boy, oh boy, I'll tell you now, Trojans really have to dig in here as they have their backs to the wall now. 3:15 remaining in the first half. And the Vikings with their first threat of the ball game. Very serious threat, I might add. First and 10 from the 11. UD needs to do something spectacular. Here's Williams. He's going to run it over the left side. He goes with it. It's going to be pushed out of bounds over there as Kinch comes up along with Zielinski to make the stop for UD.
Tackled by a host of Trojans, led by number 55, Ryan Kinch.
Gain of a couple on the play, probably 3 or 4. They're going to put it down at about the 6-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play to be second and 6. Sims
Gain
back in there.
Second down, 6.
Kuppenhaver in there. Schaefer all in front of that line along with Brad Snyder. Second and 6. Be great to see the UD hold them here if we could. Motion over the left side. Pitch over to the left side. 41's got it. Tries to turn it. No, sir. Oh, big hit. Big hit put on over there as Breyer comes up and puts the hit on him, and the Viking is down. And that's going to be, it was Morgan coming up there to make the initial hit, and Ian Breyer they come down in a fumble on the play. It's first down for the Trojans. First down UDA, I believe. What are they saying here? It is. It's first and 10 UDA. It must have been a fumble on the play.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't see the fumble, but I saw the hit. It was a monstrous hit. And UD comes up with a football. All right, way to go. What a hit. And a good outcome there with the fumble and the recovery by the Trojans that get them out of trouble, at least momentarily. And it'll be first and 10. Now the ball is about the 3-yard line, so Trojans really backed up in their own territory. Less than 2 minutes to play here in the half. Motion over there goes Breyer, and timeout called for a flag. We might have a delay of the game against the Trojans, which would take them back about a yard and a half and make it first and 11 and a half or whatever. Half the distance penalty, and goes down to the, oh boy, down to about the 1 yard line.
First down 12 for the Trojans.
So first and 11 from the 1. Up the middle with it goes Pham, trying to sneak it out and get a little bit of headroom. But not much doing on that one. You got a couple of yards. That's what we need to do, is grind it out here, try for a first down. A second down, he gained about 3 on the play, maybe about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Trojans may elect to use a lot of the clock here now, as they do not exactly rush up to the line of scrimmage, as you can see. Clock down a minute 20, second down and 8. This is Altland coming in motion over this side. Up the middle goes Pham, and boy, momentarily he had an opening, but 41 closed the gap on him really quickly in there for the Vikings, and the Vikings will call timeout to stop the clock, and we have a third down and about a long 4, just about 5 situation looking at UDA. And so with a minute and 5 remaining here in the first half, the Vikes call timeout. Hey, the Viking timeout is over. Coach Hain leaves the field here after giving his fellows a good play here on a 3rd and 5. Trojans will flank 2 guys out on the near side of the field this time as Bobby Pham goes to work with them. Bobby's going to try to sneak it up the middle, and he does so, but not enough for the first down. It'll be short by about 2. And we've got timeout called again by the Vikings with 57 seconds remaining, and the Williams Valley Vikings are hoping that either A, Bob gets off a bad kick, or B, they get a good run back, one or the other, as UD is looking at now a 4th down and a long 3, and so they'll be punting, and Bob will be back around the goal line to get this punt off. So got to get a good one here. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back. Okay, the referee will signal the ball in play, and here we go. See if Bob can get a good punt off. The Williams Valley man is only back at the UD 40-yard line, so we want to get a good one off with a good roll. Here's a good snap. No rush, and the kick comes out here, and it's going to be received at the 40. He's at the 35, and the 30-yard line breaks it down to the 25 before he's tackled in there by several Trojans. It looks like Kuppenhaver might have been in on the stop along with Altland and Drew Peterson. And it will be placed at the 25-yard line, inside the 25-yard line. Make it the 24. First and 10. Clock is set in motion, 42 seconds and so forth. Shotgun formation, Williams back to pass. Dumps one over the middle. It is complete on a fine catch out there by number 35. He is on the run, cutting across the middle, and made a nice reception out of that. It's a first down for the
number 35, Wayne Wilson on the catch.
Wilson made the catch that time. The ball is inside the Trojan 5-yard line. It's at the 4. So a heck of a play that time. And again, the shotgun formation. And again, Williams looking to pass. Has a man open over the corner. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage over there by Peterson. Pass intended for Wilson.
22.
Falls as an incompletion, and it'll be 27 seconds remaining, and second down coming up. I don't know if there's other games in the league tonight or not. Probably there might be, but at any rate, big crowd here at UD tonight. It's been a while since we've seen this kind of excitement. Here's 41 driving it down, but not getting in, as he got it to about the 2-yard line or something like that. And we've got 17 seconds remaining. The Vikings putting a couple of players in and out of the huddle. This is going to be it, probably the last play of the first half. Shotgun formation. Williams looking over into the corner. He got a man out there. It's going to be intercepted by the Trojans. Starting down the side over here. Needs a block. Look out for a clip. Yeah, there's a clip. All right. This one's coming back. There is a clip on the play. You could see the clip very plainly. And anyway, the only thing that has done is wound down the time here for the period. The Vikings, of course. So let's see how this rules, though, because there was a pretty obvious clip on the play. And it will be the Trojans had the ball, but they don't have it anymore. Hang on. Okay, clipping is declined, and that does it for the half. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so that's going to do it. We have a scant 7-0 ball game here. So this is up for grabs here in the second half, and the Trojans will be kicking off to the Vikings when we begin the second half of play. Be back in a moment. Good first half for UD. Could have been better. A couple untimely penalties had kind of messed them up a couple of times, but we'll be back. Well, it's second half action just about ready to go underway here now as you see the captains meeting out here at the midfield area. And to begin the second half, the Trojans will be required to kick off to the Williams Valley Vikings, and they're going to have to kick them deep and hold them there now and try to get that ball back and get some more offense generator here. We leave 7-0, but that is really not much of a lead here against these vicious Vikings. So let's see if we can get a good kickoff here and hold them down there. That UD kickoff coming up in just a moment. And Kinch getting ready to tee it up here now to begin the second half. Ryan's had some low kicks. They kind of don't get much altitude. They do get some distance sometimes, and we'll see what Ryan's kickoff here looks like to begin the second half of play. So we're set, and here we go. Second half kickoff coming up. Low kick. Bounces around down here. It's going to be taken at the 20 or at the 18-yard line. He's at the 20, the 25-yard line, still on his feet at the 30 and the 35, all the way out to the all the way out to the 33-yard line.
Once again,
I think Mosser might have been in there on a stop that time. Looks like Justin might have been making part of that tackle out there. At any rate, it's first and 10 now. The ball will be at the 33-yard line of Williams Valley, first and 10.
For $516. If you have that ticket, please come to the press box. Thank you.
Williams in at quarterback sends Sowers out on the flanker on the left side of the field in his first and 10. Handoff is to the second man through there, and he's got a couple of yards before he's tackled in there by a couple of Trojans. Coming up there is Rao. One of the first guys to hit him was number 67 in there, and I think that's at Derek Schaefer, is it?
The Vikings.
Gain of 2 on the play, and it's 2nd and 8. Derek Schaefer in there making the stop on that last play. Oh, here's a jump on Williams Valley as the left tackle raised up there a little bit too quickly, and that should cost the Vikings 5. We'll see. It'll go against Williams Valley. And we'll bring up a 2nd down and 13. Ball will be taken back to the 31-yard line.
The winner of tonight's 50-50, $516.
And it'll be 1st and 13. First.
Illegal motion on the Vikings. 2nd down, 13.
2nd and 13. Yeah, not first. 2nd and 13. All right. 2nd down, 13. See if we can stop him right here on a 2nd and 13. Williams looking to pass. Oh, he has the ball knocked down, and he's knocked down about the same time as coming in there to grab him is number 32, Sean Rao, with a good single effort that time. Sean coming up and making the big stop on him.
Sean Rao.
Good job by that senior Sean Rao. And it brings up a 3rd and 13. Ball now squarely on the 30-yard line out there of Williams Valley. Fine effort by Sean Rao. Okay, on a 3rd and 13. Williams looking to hand this one off, and boy, there's a fumble on the play, and who's got the football? It looks as though maybe Upper Dauphin has it, as we had a couple of guys over there to cover that one. Boy, you could see some good coverage that time as the ball was covered either by Sims or Kinch, maybe. I'm not sure exactly who recovered that football, but at any rate, some good pursuit on Sowers, and They jarred the ball loose. Upper Dauphin has it 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line of the Vikings. So maybe this
First
is that
down for the Vikings,
big,
25.
big play here now. Big chance for UD. Again, they're going to be in the shotgun formation as we've got that pass and run attack. Dumping it off over here for Breyer. And Breyer tripped up on an excellent tackle that time by that number 41 of the Vikings, coming in there and making a good stop on him, tripping Dion up as he tried to dance through the secondary, but picked up 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Dion could have had more had it not been for that good trip by that Viking. So again, from the shotgun they go on a 2nd and 7. Good snap. And Fami's got it, coming around this side here, still has the football. Now he's going to have to tuck it. He's going to go out of bounds over here. He'll be dragged down by number 89.
Bobby Pham on the
3 yards out of bounds, but kind of dragged him out of there.
Denny Yerger for the Vikings.
Denny Yerger making the stop. No fans, some of the fans over here complaining perhaps about the tackle out of bounds, but he certainly didn't throw him down. He was kind of riding in Bobby out of bounds that time. So
3rd down 5.
No harm done. 3rd and 5. Gain of only 2, down to the 20. The ball laying right on the 20-yard line of Williams Valley. 6 more would look very, very fine right here. 2 men out on the right side, and that's where the play's going. Here's a pass over the middle. It's incomplete. Into the fingertips of Matt Sherman. But Matt could not hang on to it. Matt was there. The pass was there. But he just couldn't hang on to that one. So Matt probably knows he should have caught that one. And timeout's going to be called by UDA. Coach Hain will come into the huddle now and give the fellas a play on a 4th down and 5. Okay, a great big play coming up here for UDA. 4th down and about 5. The ball on the 20-yard line. And Bobby Pham will go back over the center this time on his 4th down play. Altland in motion coming this way. Bobby's got it. Rolling over to the right side. Firing down there. Man out there all by himself. It is caught. Complete. Down to the touchdown. All right. It's going to be Matthew Sherman. On a 4th and 20. And Bobby just laid it out there. And Matthew Sherman right there to catch it. Way to go, Matt. Way to go, Bob Pham. Boy, oh boy. I'll tell you, it is 13-0. And Bobby just laying that out there so nicely to that Matthew Sherman. And Matt hauling it in. Great job and good for 6. Extra point try coming up, and that was a big one. On a 4th down and 5 play, that was big. Well, once again, it will be number 76 out there, and that's that Derek Schaefer, I believe. And he's going to, wait a minute. I'm not sure about that. Check that. Make that. Don Bender is going to be attempting the extra point try here in just a moment. I don't know if we have timeout or what.
Over there.
Toby Huffman's going to check into the ball game for. Oh, I see. Okay, there is an injury timeout, is what it is. One of the Vikings is down over here following the last play. Looks like he has maybe a Charlie horse or something, and he's going to be assisted off there. And that's that Sowers. He's a big one. Vikings can. He'll afford to lose him, but I think he's going to be okay walking off under his own power, so that's great. Way to go. But, all right, now we have an extra point try coming up. Dunbender has her teed up here, and we're going to see if we can get one.
Well, it won't be 8-7 or 7-6.
No, it won't. Nope. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this extra point try looks like. Snap is pretty good. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. All right, way to go, Don Bender. 14-0 here in the 3rd quarter. UDA on top. Way to go, fellas. 9 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's 4-0 UDA, or 14-0 UDA. Ryan Kinch will tee it up again here now as he kicks off for the 2nd time here in the 2nd half. We've played 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the 2nd half, and UDE has 7 more points to show for it. coming with the fumble recovery down there, right? Yeah. So here we go. Another low kick taken out here at the 28. He's at the 30, the 35, bounces off a couple of guys and spins ahead to the 40-yard line. Pretty nice run back there, tackled in there by, well, not sure who all it was that made the stop. 34 for us. Okay, that is Sean Rutledge here making the stop for UD. First and 10 Vikings now as they set the ball in play on their own 40-yard line. Both teams have excellent field position to start their drives as Williams goes back to pass, looking down the left side, gets a good rush, now passes it complete and nearly going for the first down. Over there goes that number 35 again. Rolled out of bounds by Anthony Zielinski. It is going to be just short, perhaps, of the first down by 1 yard.
Number 35,
It'll be second down and 9. Or second down and 1. Gain of 9 on the play, second down and 1. Playing right out in front of us here at the 49-yard line of Williams Valley. On a second and 1. Pass, looking, throwing. Oh, I thought it was going to be intercepted. Bobby Pham did too. Oh no, Bob missed it.
Bobby Pham on the coverage.
Yerger was the intended receiver, but Bob simply, I think, just missed the pass. Oh well. All right. Stop. Bob a little upset at himself on that one. He probably should have caught that. Bob Pham, he went right by him, from here. At least at this angle, it looked like the ball almost hit Bob. Yeah.
He didn't know it was coming to him.
All right, on a third and 1 now. See if the Vikings want to go for a first down here now. It's 3rd and 1. They need to get a yard for a first down, so QB may decide to sneak this one. Yeah, he did. And he's got it, and then some, as he picks up about 4.
On the keeper for the Vikings.
Stopped in there eventually by that number 41, Sean, or Heath Altman, rather. And number 66, they say. Josh Webster on the stop. But Altman had him low by the legs, but Josh helping out there along with others. First down now, ball at the 45-yard line of UDA.
Hold him, watch out middle.
First and 10. Williams is going to pass it. Now he better do something with it. He'll throw it over in the direction over here. The only man close to it, and Coach Batier wondering where the receiver was. There's hardly a receiver in the area. Number 21 over here, about the only guy that was close to it. But it looked for an instant there like Williams might have just dumped that one away. Threw it in a general direction, but still some discussion going on here. This guy here says no. Somebody was around, so I guess he will rule. Anyway, it's second down and 10.
Pick one off. You're due for one.
Second and 10. Motion over the left side. Quarterback back, getting a big rush. This time Rao has got him. Sean Rao coming from his defensive left end position over here. Just racing in there, and you can see it very good on a picture that time. Sean was not to be denied as he come racing in there. Throwing back for a loss of 4. It'll be third down and about 14. The ball spotted back at the 49-yard line of UDA. Great job in there that time by that Sean Rao. Man, Sean was just flashing in there. 3rd and 14. 3 flankers out on the near side of the field this time for Williams Valley. And a pass looking down the left side. Nope, fires one incomplete. I don't know who he was throwing it for, but a flag is thrown at the same time now where the Trojans going to be holding or what?
Covered by number 55, Ryan.
Hard to tell, but I believe they looks like they're going to talk to the Vikings. So again, this will go against the Trojans. Pass interference called on the last play. Looks as though somebody might have dumped number 35 coming out of the backfield, might have held him up. So they call it pass interference. It's a first down for the Vikings at the 34-yard line of UDA. And here comes that 44, trying to go up the middle with it. He's grabbed in there finally by any number of Trojans and held up there.
Williard's the ball carrier for the Vikings.
Well, that was Williard. And he's got about 4 or so in the play. We'll see.
55, Ryan Kinch.
Kinch, they say,
Deion
making the
Brower
stop. There was a
also
whole
there.
bunch of them in there. Second down and a long 6. Second down, about 6 to go. Pitch back over there to that 41. He'll spin around the left side, but not get much out of that. Maybe a yard or so before he is wrapped up nicely as Brad Snyder comes in there to make the stop along with Kinch, along with Sims, and Zielinski getting up off the pile too.
Tackling by Snyder, number 64.
A whole bunch of people. Brad Snyder, I think, might have hit him first over there. Gain of a couple on the play. Be 3rd and 5. The ball now just inside the 30-yard line of UDA. 5:38 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans up 14-0. The Vikings in another threatening mode here. As back to pass goes the QB. He's looking. He's dumping one over on the left side. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 21.
Intended for number 21, Mike Zerby.
Mike Zerby should have had that pass and didn't.
Brower on the coverage for the Trojans.
And it'll bring up a 4th down and 5.
4 to go for the Vikings. From the
Okay, big 4th down and 5 play coming up here now. The Vikings have decided what they're going to do with it. Let's see what it is. It's a pass. Williams running around the left side over there. Dumps one down into the corner. It is incomplete. The only man making an attempt at it was Bobby Pham, and Bobby knocked that one down. And UD will take over 1st and 10. So Bob was probably just as smart just to knock that down and take the field position out here at the 29-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. UDA at their own 29-yard line. Trojans with that terrific pass offense this year. Really doing a job. Again, that Toby Huffman in there. He is the right guard on the ball club. And here's Bob Pham. He'll hand this one off. Up the middle with it goes, well, he didn't go up the middle. Attempting to go up the middle with it that time is that Dean Breyer.
Brower on the carry.
And the Trojans trying to establish a running game here and not being too successful against these Vikings as they've cut off the run pretty darn effectively tonight. It's the pass attack that has really gotten the Vikings in trouble. And on the ground, the Trojans have not been too potent. 2nd down and 12 now for UD as they lost a pair on that one. And they go back to the shotgun formation, obviously passing. They'll dump one down the field this way. It is going to be tipped up in the air and incomplete. Intended for Drew Peterson.
Intended for number 22, Drew Peterson.
But it tipped up in the air and some good coverage out there by the Vikings. And again, the pass may be just a little bit underthrown that time as Drew Peterson had to wait a little bit on that one and never could get control. Too much interference out there from these other, not interference, but I mean, too much good pass protection from the Vikings. Back over center goes Bob Pham now on this 3rd down and 12. Bob looking, has good protection. Now it sort of breaks down and he's going to get nailed. And a flag is going to be thrown in there where it looks like maybe face masking or something like that might have occurred. Let's find out. They're going to talk to UD, I think.
Davis for the Vikings. Penalty flag.
I thought face masking was automatic, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be face mask. Yeah, face mask against the Vikings. I think you could almost see that towards the end of the play as they went in there and tried to smack Bob. And it's going to cost the Vikings 15, and that'll give the Trojans a 1st down at the 40-yard line of UDA. 1st and 10, 4:23 left here in the third period.
Face mask penalty gives the Trojans a 1st down.
They'll flank out a receiver on both sides of the field this time. Back over the quarterback is Bob Pham. And this is going to be Altman, I believe. Nope. Check that. It's Zielinski. Zielinski for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. I don't know if Anthony's got any yardage tonight at all. He's run the ball several times and
No gain,
just
second down,
cannot
10.
get somebody to open up a hole for him. Anthony having no luck at all against these Vikings so far. 2nd and 10. Pham back to pass. Steps up, fires one downfield. It is complete, and a fine reception again by that
over the middle of the, number 82.
number 82, Matt Sherman. And Matt has it for the first down.
Tackle made by
Is there a flag on the play? Yes, there is.
For the Vikings.
Flag on the play. They're looking for the captain of the Vikings, and I think the Trojans have been held or are holding. Again, let's see. Holding again called on the Trojans. That's about the 4th or 5th hold penalty for sure of the night. And again, it nullifies a good run, a first down run, or pass play rather, and a good reception by Sherman. But it goes all for naught now as the ball's going to be taken back to the 30-yard line where it will be 2nd down and 20. Now for the Trojans when we come back, there's a Viking down on the last play, and he's being administered to out here. 27 looks like he's going to be okay. Probably pulled a Charlie horse, maybe something like that. At any rate, it is 2nd down and about 21 for the Trojans. All right, on a 2nd and 21, Pham has the football. Looking down the right side over here. He's got a man down here. It is going to be Drew Peterson, but he caught it out of bounds. Drew ran under that one very, very nicely, but he goes out of bounds to make the catch. He had to,
but he's out of bounds. Third down,
that'll bring
21.
up a 3rd down and 21 now. Okay, now we're looking at a 3rd down and 21. Again, from the shotgun formation goes Bob Pham. And this time, let's see, they're going to try it down the right side. Got to be it out there, overthrown. And it's intended for Matt Sherman, but pass
Matt Sherman.
way overthrown. Matt was out there, but
It'll be 4th down
the ball was about 5 or 6 yards ahead of Matt. And so UD will be forced to punt. Bobby Pham goes back in punt formation. The Vikings send one man back to cover. Oh, my goodness. The ball rolled back to him. But a nice kick. Good kick. Can UD roll yet? Oh, yeah. It's got to go all the way down to the 17-yard line, where it's down back there by Matt Sherman. So an excellent kick for Bob Pham, and it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Vikings on their own 17. Excellent punt by that Bob Pham. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own 17. They've got 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter to work with, so plenty of time left in the ball game. Williams fakes it, got to fire over the middle. It's incomplete. The only man he hit with that pass, I believe, was that number 21 out there.
Williams pass.
Of the Trojans.
For number 82.
Alan Hill breaking up the last play for the Trojans. Here's a handoff. This time going up the middle and bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers and then getting a couple of yards. There goes this young Viking. Picking up about 5 on the play, actually. He looked like he was hit initially almost at the line of scrimmage, but
Carl, the ball
bounced
carrier.
off that would-be tackler.
41
And got 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. About the 22-yard line of the Vikings. 3rd and 5. Big play here for Williams Valley. Oh, the ball is picked up after it was dropped, and a flag thrown by the head linesman on this side of the field. He detected something. One of the Vikes may have left early, according to when the flag was thrown. It could be illegal motion against the Vikings. It would be a gain of 2 on the play out to the 25-yard line and bring up a 4th down and 2 or so. Oh, check that. Now they move the ball or the stick back to a 3rd and 5, waiting to see what the call is here. They're going to decline it, and so it'll bring up a 4th down and about 3. So the Trojans will get the ball back here as the Vikings will be forced to punt it out of there now on a 4th and a long 2, almost 3. This time Sherman, did we get this guy off? Yes. Here's the snap and the kick. Nice high kick taken out here at the 45-yard line and lost, but let's see. The ball was whistled. Oh, hold everything. My goodness, they had whistled long before that. Can't possibly rule on this. The whistle had blown. Well, let's see who has it now. A little discussion going on out here. But the whistle had blown long before the fumble occurred. And who are they going to give it to? Haven't signaled yet. Or is there a flag? No, there's no flag. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. There must be a penalty or something. Because they're talking to Anthony Zielinski, our lawyer out there. Okay, it's going to be UD 1st and 10. I'm not sure what the discussion was or whatever, but Dauphin has it 1st and 10 with 1:08 left here in the 3rd quarter.
First down.
The ball will be at the 45-yard line of UDA. Not sure what that discussion might have been. On the play at first, it looked like a fair catch, then it looked like a fumble, then it looked like they had blown it dead, and anyway. Pham had it, but lost it, then picked it up again. 2nd down. Boy, that was a close play right there. 65 right in Bobby's face immediately, and almost recovered that fumble. Something happened to that play. It didn't look right. I don't know if Bob was supposed to hand it off or what happened, but at any rate, that one did not go according to plan. And it'll be 2nd and 15 now, looking at UDA. A breeze starting up here for the first time this evening. It's a light one at the moment, but a little change in the weather coming in here now as it gets a little cooler. Here's Bob, rolling, looking to pass, dumping one over this way. Got a man out here. It is going to be Peterson, and Peterson is flopped down out here at the 48-yard line of the Vikings. It is not enough for the first down, but it's a gain of about 12 or 13 on the play.
3rd down, 2.
3rd and 2 now from the 49-yard line of Williams Valley, and that did it as the period came to an end. So it'll be UD with the football when we come back to begin the 4th period of play. Okay, 4th and final period getting underway here now. Trojans with a 3rd and a long 2. Pham over the center. He's going to dump this one over the middle. It is complete here to Sherman. Sherman with a big first down to the 37-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and 10, UDA.
Tackle number 27.
Another nice pass, and boy, was Matt Sherman open that time. 1st and 10, Trojans. That is so nice. Yeah, that is so nice when they're open like that. And Bob just slung it right in there, like playing catch with a baseball. Fired it right there to Matt. Matt grabbed it. 1st and 10. Back to pass goes Pham. Looking down the right side. No, he's going to run it. Oh, up the middle. He's got some running room. Going to try to skip away from a couple of guys. Dives ahead for that extra yard. Down to the 30-yard line.
Very close to another Trojan first down.
Picked up about 8 or 9 on the play. Bob bounces right up there. Thank goodness. I don't want him getting shaken up on any of these now. Anyway, he picked up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
2nd down and 2.
2nd down, 2. Looking at UDA. Handoff is to Anthony Zielinski, and Zielinski's biggest gain of the night as Anthony gets the first down plus about 5 on a good run that time by that Anthony Zielinski. Anthony found the hole that time, had opened up over there, and man, he scooted right on through there. Nice play. Ball at the 24-yard line, maybe 23-yard line of Williams Valley now. Trojans threatening to put their 20th point on the board here. We can get in here now. They're at the 23. Back, nope, Pham's going to drop it. Dribbles this one. It's fallen on by Williams Valley. The Vikings have this football. And it is
recovered by the Vikings.
the Vikings coming up with that one as Bob lost the handle on it. First and 10,
down,
Williams Valley. The ball will be at the
From
Williams
the
Valley
28-yard
28.
line.
First and 10. Vikings now playing here in the fourth period. We'll huddle it up quickly. They'll go to a shotgun formation as we've got two pro-type teams out here tonight passing. Rao in pursuit. Quarterback Williams is going to get away, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds on the far side by
Williams
Dion
knocked out of
Breyer.
bounds at number 33, Dion Brower.
After a gain of about 5 on the play, it'll be second down and 5. Ball at the 33-yard line of the
Gain of
Vikings.
5, second down.
The Vikes immediately have her huddled up here now as they'll remain in the shotgun. Oh, here's Williams going back to pass. Looking. Fires it down the side. It is complete, and he goes out of bounds, stopping the clock at the 46-yard line of the Vikings. Enough for another first down. First and 10, Vikings.
Kevin Dieter on the
I need a 21 jet.
Okay, Williams back again to pass. Dumps one over the middle, and this time it's going to be intercepted. And coming back with it is Bobby Pham. Pham at the 50, the 45, Pham at the 40, the 35, the 20. Needs a couple of blocks. Can't get it. Dragged down out here at the 17-yard line, something like that. First and 10, UDA. Way to go, Bobby Pham. All right.
takes the ball inside the Viking 20. First down, 10 to go for the Trojans.
The breeze that I had mentioned was non-existent earlier is now evident out here at the ballpark. Feels good, though. Here's Pham handing it off. Up the middle goes Breyer. And Dion with a good
Brower
burst
the
all the
carry.
way down to around the 10-yard line. In fact, they're going to put it on the 10. Nice run
Gain
by
of about
Dion Breyer,
7.
picking up 7. Second down and 3.
for the Trojans.
It'll be at the Viking 10-yard line. 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the ball game. And repeating myself, the Trojans looking for 6 more. I said that last time, and the Vikings come up with a fumble. Anyway, here's Pham handing it off. Breyer up the middle, down to the 5.
Brower, the ball carrier for the Trojans.
It'll be
Gain of
third
about
down.
1.
Oh, gain of 1. Wait a minute. Okay. The breeze really picking up now. You can see the dust perhaps blowing
Third down
across
and
the
1 for
field here.
Trojans.
Yeah, flags starting to whip up. Thunderstorms predicted, although I did see a flash earlier over to the south around Hershey or someplace, but nothing local here yet. There's a handoff going up the middle. There is that Anthony Zielinski. He's got the first down as he dives to the 5 this time, and it is first and goal.
Ball carrier for the Trojans.
UDA from about the, well, let's see where they spot it here, right outside the 5-yard line. First and goal, Trojans.
First down and goal for the Trojans from the 5.
8 minutes, 15 seconds left. I believe they're going to give this one to Zielinski. He's had a tough night up to this point here, and let's see if they give Anthony a chance to get 6. Nope, it's going to be Dion Breyer. Breyer, just denied the goal line that time as he's
Brower, the ball
pushed out of
carrier.
bounds at about the 5-yard line, actually.
Knocked out of bounds by Carl.
Wasn't really quite as close as I thought he was. But at any rate,
Along with
second
number
and goal.
18, Slingwine.
Carl and
Davis,
Slingwine making a good stop that time for the Vikings.
1.
It'll be second and goal from the 5. Looks like it's still at the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Timeout's going to be called now as the Trojans would like to be assured of what the play is, and they're going to call time. 7:55 left in the ball game. 14-0 to score. Trojans looking to add some more. Okay, Coach Aino has got to be pleased with his Trojans tonight. Trots off the field after giving him this third down play here now. 3rd and 5, they're operating over center. And we need to get 6 here. 6 would feel real good. Pham looking, dumping one over the middle. It is complete to Sean Rao. Sean's got 6. All right, way to go, Bobby Pham to Sean Rao. And Bobby is dumped back here as he got the pass off, but he's okay. But Bob got leveled right as he got the pass off, and he felt that one on the hip, as you can see him limping a little bit. But Sean Rao, that senior who plays every sport so hard out there, Sean gets 6. Way to go, Sean Rao. It is now 20-0 with an extra point try coming up. We need a man, I believe. Trojans, let's see how many got out there. Now they're going to have to call time. We don't have enough players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're about 2 guys short, I believe.
By the Trojans.
So, timeout called. No, 1 guy short, maybe we are. Anyway, yep. I think we're short a guy. Yep. Here comes a young fellow into the ball game right now, and he was over getting a Coke. No. No, he wasn't. Now we're set. We've got enough guys out there. Extra point try coming up. And again, it'll be that Donald Bender who has been true tonight. 2 for 2, looking for 3 for 3. Good to see UD able to kick extra points. So many times in times past, we never had an extra point kicker. We'd either go for 2 or extra point tries might be a little difficult to come by. Now, Bender's been successful twice. He'll be kicking out of the hold here of Sherman. Low snap. Sherman places it. Kick is up. Kick is a line drive. No good. Almost kicked it into the French fry truck.
No good. Wide to the right.
Anyway, it's 20-0 ball game now as the Trojans pick up 6 more, and they've got 7:50 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back with the Upper Dauphin kickoff in just a second. Again, the magical toe of Ryan Kinch. He's got her teed up here. We'll see if Ryan can get a good one off. Good breeze blowing. Breeze blowing now. I had to take a moment to hang on to my hat. Here's his kick. Nice kick. Taken down here at the 20. Young fella's at the 25. Up to the 30 and ahead to the 34 before he is swarmed under by a host of Trojans. Number 20 coming up there to make the stop for UDA, along with 24 Rutledge and others. But
with the return for the Vikings.
Nice stop that time.
To the 32-yard line, first down 10, Williams Valley.
20 is that Nathan Shadle from Likens. First and 10, Williams Valley. The shotgun formation, low snap. Williams handles it, passes it over here. It is complete. And tackled immediately on the play is number 89. Sean Rutledge in there again on the stop for UDA. A gain of, let's see, about, or incomplete, I'm sorry. I thought it was complete.
10.
Incomplete. Second and 10. Stops the clock with 7:19 left in the ball game. Another shotgun formation for Williams. Gets a good snap this time. Looking. Throwing over the left side. It is complete to number 23 over there. Trying to make a interception on the play was Matt Sherman.
Complete to Kevin Dieter.
Matt dove ahead of him trying to pick that one off, but Dieter picked it off for the Vikings. Complete for about 7 or 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. This time it's going to be the QB trying to run it. And let's see. Yeah, he's got some running room and has the first down as Williams is chased out of bounds on the far side over there by both Hills and Sherman.
Down for number 21.
And it will be a first down at the 45-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and 10. Breeze from the east now, 6:48 remaining in the ball game. QB passing, dumping one over this side. It is incomplete. Coverage over here very nicely by number 22, I think it is, Drew Peterson. Let's see if it is. He's taking a long time to get up. That is the Drewster, and he is shaken up on the play. Timeout call momentarily. Drew making the hit on the coverage, but time called. Drew's going to be okay. Okay, we got a 2nd down and 10 looking at us now for the Vikings. QB's going to hand this one off. They try to shuffle up the middle, and 44 dives ahead for a couple of yards.
Hand off to Williams.
Boy, it is just a gale force wind up here now, folks. You may not be able to tell it, but it is. It is really blowing. You can see the papers now starting to blow across the field. The only reason I mentioned I don't want to turn this into a weather report, but it is really breezy. Here's Williams looking. Now he's got to keep it. He's going to try to run down this way. There's a flag on a clip. And we've got Williams diving out of bounds, but there's a definite clip right back in here in this area. And we're going to have clipping or holding or something on the Vikings this time for sure. That was pretty obvious, I think. And this one's coming back. It's going to be a clip against the Vikes.
Illegal block against the Vikings.
And that's going to set the ball all the way back, let's see, back around the 30-yard line somewhere. As a matter of fact, it'll be at the 31. So it'll be second down and about, or rather third down. Second down and 23, yeah. Williams looking to pass again. Over the middle. It is almost intercepted. A couple of Trojans had a shot at it. Morgan for one of them, but goes in incompletion. And it will be third down coming up. Okay, another punting situation coming up here for the Vikes now. Fourth down and a ton. And the young fella steps up to get this one off, and he gets off a decent punt. No one back to cover this. And it's going to get one heck of a roll and go all the way down here to the 8-yard line. A nice punt. A little bit of help from the wind perhaps, but way down there at the 8-yard line. First and 10.
The 8-yard line.
UD. Look at the hair blowing and the clothing blowing and people hanging on here now. It's really gotten gusty. What you hear snapping is my lens cover flopping around the front of the camera. It's whipping. And UD putting it in play. However, at the 8-yard line. And let's see, here comes Zielinski. Zielinski breaking outside. Oh, tripped up by a nice tackle, but a nice run by that Anthony Zielinski.
Tackled in there by number 27.
27, Kevin Hand coming up and making a good stop on Anthony, but a fine run that time as the Trojans drive it out to the 20. Anthony Zielinski with a good spurt that time, picking up about 12 yards on the play or more. Let's see. Yeah, about 12. And it's first and 10 now, the ball on the 20-yard line. 5:08 left here in the ball game. And let's see who's got it this time. Looks like it's going to be Breyer. And Dion runs it out to the 26-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play. It'll be second down and 4. Yerger making the stop for the Vikings.
Gain of about 5.
Second down and a long 4. Second and 4. Second down and 4. This time ripping up the middle for the 4 and more. Goes at Breyer, I believe. Dion's got the first down out at the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. First down, Trojan. Now the Trojans grinding it out on the ground. Content pretty much to stay there, I would think, with 4:10 remaining in the ball game. A 20-0 lead. They don't want to give that ball up on an interception or anything, and they'll try to waste the clock a little bit here. Run and shoot formation again for UDA. Motion goes Altman. Heath's got it. He cuts it up the middle. Got about 5 as he's thrown it. Well, about 4 anyway. Thrown ahead to the 35-yard line.
The ball carry up to the 35.
Keith with a nice run.
Gain of about 3.
And it will be second down and 6. Picked up 4 on the play.
Second down 6.
Zielinski checking out of the ball game. Zielinski's played a tough ball game on the defense and on the offense tonight. Had a little bit of tough going here in the early going, but the last couple of runs have been pretty nice for that Anthony Zielinski. Here's Pham handing it off. Up the middle with it goes Breyer, and Breyer to the 40-yard line, just short of the first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier for the Trojans, up over the 40.
Hill's coming into the ball game for UDA now. He'll replace that Drew Peterson. Peterson with another fine effort out here tonight for the Trojans.
Now let's sneak a bomb in.
Okay.
Expecting a run.
3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Ray wants to sneak a bomb in here, he says. Okay, on a 3rd and 1. Well, it's going to be a yard gained, and that's good for the first down, as driving it all the way out here. Wait a minute here, fellas. Hold on here. They'll drive it out to the 43-yard line. And that was that Sean Rutledge with the carry that time. And Sean, who plays an excellent junior varsity game, and now we've got a wholesale change of folks here as the Trojans look at a first down. This regular squad coming out of here with 2:25 remaining. And let's see who's in the ball game now at the center spot out there. I think is that Huffman. And the quarterback now is Kyle Bingaman. He'll hand it off over there to Rutledge.
Kyle Bingaman.
And Rutledge has a couple of yards. This is sophomore Kyle Bingaman, who played an excellent junior varsity game just this past Tuesday night out there at Pine Grove.
Gain of 2, 2nd down 8.
And they pick up a couple. 2nd down 8. Ball at the 40, just about the 45-yard line. Bingaman up over the up over the center. And let's see. Well, this time there might have been a fumble on the play, and it looks as though Kyle may have covered his own fumble. Nope. Williams Valley picked it off.
Recovered by the Vikings.
Vikings recover the fumble on the 44-yard line of UDA. And the Trojans will send the A squad in there now, trying to preserve the shutout here for these fellas. It is a minute 36 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Trojans with a 20-0 score have now in 2 games put on 52 points. And back to pass goes the quarterback Williams. He'll fire one over this way. It is complete. And number 39's got it. He dives down to the 33-yard line.
Complete to number 35, Wayne Wilson.
A first down on the play, I do believe. Yep. Should be a first down.
Number 55.
Kinch making the stop over there, they say. Brad Snyder in there yet,
First down,
along with Sims and all the rest of these big guys in there. Here's Williams dumping it over the middle. It is complete. Number 27's got it. And tackling him in the backfield is number 41, Heath Altland.
Altland, number 41.
Helped out by Rutledge. Altland, though, making a good low tackle on him.
34,
ball is down to the 22-yard line. First down and 10. Another first down for the Vikings now. 1 minute to play. Less than a minute to play in the ball game. Here's Williams looking, firing it over the middle. It's tipped, but caught. And 35's got it down to the 10-yard line.
Williams pass complete to Wilson.
So what's going to happen first? Are they going to knock off our shutout, or is the clock going to beat them? There's 3 timeouts left by the visitors, according to the scoreboard clock.
Yeah.
Here's Williams looking to get 6. Dumps it over the middle, tipped up in the air. It is complete and in for a touchdown. So they avoid the shutout to the Williams Valley Vikings. It was completed out there, and the fellow that caught the ball he's okay. All right. Not sure who caught that. Looked like number 27 Hand, I believe, may have caught that. Yeah. Number 27 Hand catches it with just 40 seconds left in the ball game. So it's a 20-6 ball game.
Of course, now for Dauphin 20, Williams Valley 6.
Vikings will go for the extra point. They're going to try to kick it. And the snap's down, and somebody's offsides probably. Kick was no good, but there is a flag on the play. And let's see, is it going to be, if it's against the Vikings, of course the Trojans will decline that, and that'll be the end of it. It looks like it's against the Vikes, so score will remain 20-6. And the Vikes will be kicking off to the Trojans with just 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. 20-6, 40 ticks remaining, and we'll be going 2-0. The Vikings will go to 1-1. Crowd filing out now, but it was a tremendous crowd here. Big crowd to see this football game tonight. And looks like Williams Valley is, or rather Upper Dauphin football is back for real here in 1995. So congratulate Coach Hain and all the coaching staff on another fine outing here tonight. The home opener for the Trojans here in the 95 season, and it's been a good one. Big crowd and a good ball game. Final 40 seconds of the game coming up now. And here comes the kick. It's a low kick, going to be taken. No, not going to be taken. It's going to be picked up by Morgan back here at about the 10. And he'll drive it out to
Ryan Morgan
somewhere around the 17-yard line, maybe.
To about the 17. First down, 10, Upper Dauphin.
First and 10, UDA. Kyle Bingaman at quarterback for UDA. Center in there now is that Jonathan Bauer as Bingaman sets him up here. And let's see, going up the middle for maybe a yard or so goes that Trojan number 34, Rutledge.
Rutledge carry for the Trojans.
Not much gain on that one, if anything. Maybe a yard. Second down 9. Clock down to 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So the Trojans have nipped arch rival Williams Valley tonight with a final score of 20-6. And it was a good ball game. Pretty much on a clean ball game. Trojans having some trouble with penalties on the hold, but otherwise a very, very nice ball game and well played by both ball clubs. Congratulate both of them. The Trojans coming away winners this year in the always the big match, Williams Valley against our Trojans. So we will see you next week when the Trojans go on the road for another Twin Valley, I guess, or Tri-Valley football game. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see you then. Good night from UDA. Final score again, 20-6, Upper Dauphin.